Alright guys, hello, welcome to the video. Look, I gotta talk about this because I don't know if I'm gonna review this game or not, but I gotta talk to you about this because this is making me upset. Alright, I'm out here playing Engage, and I've realized I've run into an issue. Well, I haven't just realized it. I realized this a while ago because I was trying to figure out how the heck I'm gonna train my other units, and obviously I can't do these skirmishes to train my other units. Hold on, let me show you what units I'm talking about. These guys. Level 8, level 8, level 8, level 10, 10, 10, 11, 12, 15. This guy's actually the match. But these guys down here, I wanted to level up. Because I can't fit them into every battle, such as the way of Fire Emblem. Alright? But I realized that I'm not getting anything to train these guys with. Outside of like arena battles. And if you lose in arena battles, you don't really get a lot of EXP. So what am I supposed to do with that? I figured if I wait a minute, maybe I'll get a skirmish that isn't this tough. First of all, I don't even think I can do this fight without risking units. I'm playing on casual mode, to be fair, so I'm not really like losing anything. However, if someone was playing on classic mode, I feel like they would be risking a lot going into these skirmishes. Like I'm familiar with like classic Fire Emblem, but I play casual for like relaxing, essentially, for like a more relaxing gameplay experience, in my opinion. But some people might want that challenge and all that. But this is how I would decided to play. But anyway, we're continuing on. I have a couple of promoted units. I just promoted Chloe here. Chloe just promoted Divine Dragon. Fram has been promoted. This chick isn't promoted. She's level 17, and I've been trying to grind her out, but I can't reasonably put her into any of these battles safely because this guy here is a paladin. Got one paladin here, general here. Like, they're all advanced classes. Martial master, and I didn't realize this, but now these guys are using silver weapons as well, which I don't have access to at all. My biggest access right now is steel weapons. Not only that, I don't have money because once again I haven't been able to do skirmishes, so I don't have money. I can go back to the map and show you how much fucking money I have, which is almost 500, which is nothing. It might get you one item. But yeah, these guys are using silver weapons now, and I don't have access to that. I could strip any units I don't plan on using, but that's about it. But I feel like I shouldn't be forced to strip those units. I should be able to perform in these battles, even however optional they might be. But right now, I just can't perform in these battles. I'm not sure if you heard that, but my folks are putting on the alarm. anyway, like I can't say I can comfortably do this. There's too many promoted units, and I'm still trying to get one of my main units promoted. But my main idea when going into these fights is I want to get all of my units up to par to where I am in the story, so that way when I move forward in the story, I can decide to use what units are best for it. Oh, these guys are switching. I want to see what happens here. I want to see what units I get, because I just went to the arena to like level up Anna, who's level 8, by the way. And nope, these all look like promoted units too, as well. There's a lot that spawn. But no, these guys. Silver corrupted. Man, I wish I could. I probably could fight it. What is this guy? I mean, let me see. Oh, it's on the bridge too. The bridge actually really sucks as a map for skirmishes due to the fact that all of the enemies kind of like try to rush you as hard as they can. And so playing defensive is not as good as it could be because they would just try to charge forward you. And this map basically has zero cover. Oh, there's also, I'm seeing here right now, there's a ton of flying enemies, so these little grooves right here aren't doing anything for me. So, yeah, there's a lot of flying enemies. Griffinite over there. Yeah, these grooves aren't doing anything. Who's the boss? The boss is a sage, and for some reason I have like every single enemy on here is a flying unit. Yeah, if I went into this, I would definitely end up losing characters unless, no. Well, not losing characters, but they wouldn't be getting all the XP they could be because they would be dead. I would have to be trying to fight all this crap, which I guess, no, because Rider's Bane doesn't work on Pegasus Knights anymore. Yeah, I mean, they're also using silver weapons, something I don't have access to yet. But yeah, this is kind of infuriating because I can't level up my lesser units. Like, it's just not possible. Not at the same speed. I would have to do a skirmish. I would have to do a skirmish, succeed in it. Which, by the way, these skirmishes are more difficult. At least as far as my experience goes, these skirmishes are more difficult than the actual story I've been through in some of these prologues. I was able to bum rush, or I was able to like play defensive with this prologue and be mostly okay. But I haven't done this one yet. But like from what I've seen, like these skirmishes are just hard. They're hard, and they're not indicative to the way I want to play the game. And in fact, I feel like I'm being punished for trying to level up, for getting new units and then trying to level them up. So right now, like the idea between for getting new units is play the story up to that point. Don't do any skirmishes whatsoever because you'll level up too fast, and or get too much gold or whatever. And then once you get the unit you want, make sure they are in every battle whatsoever. That's literally the only thing. And then I've also heard I looked this up online I was because I wanted badly to level up my characters, but I can't do that. It's literally impossible. They will get destroyed because Anna is level 8. As this is the character I'm using as an example. I do want to level up Anna, but she's level 8, and there's no possible way that she can go into this battle and get any form of EXP, especially since pair up is not a thing anymore. They removed pair up since like 3 houses, I'm pretty sure. But since that's not a thing, and you also don't get EXP for like doing chain attacks either, which I think is kind of stupid, but that's whatever. Because it's whatever because I think that'll provide balancing issues due to the fact that it's backup fighters are a class thing. Anyway, this is silly. This needs to be updated. So it's like these enemies are levels are based on where you are in the story. No, not even where you are in the story. Where like the map is, income level is, like how it was in Awakening or Fates. I didn't play 3 Houses, so I don't know how it was in 3 Houses. But in Awakening and Fates, basically, this like if a skirmish happened over here, because this is like the first map you play. If you they will be like level 5 maybe. Your enemies will probably be like level 5, not promoted, and that allows you to like level up characters or just get some like a little bit of easy gold. Like I don't understand what the game design philosophy is for why skirmishes are the way they are. Maybe to stop people from grinding, but why would you want to stop people from grinding when that's like that's just how some people play. I play like that. I love grinding. I would probably spend like a whole day grinding on some games just because I just enjoy grinding and getting up to like where I'm supposed to be in the story and just be like, oh, I can handle that real easy because I spent the time and effort to make sure I can do it easy. But this game punishes you for it. Like I've seen online that first of all, there's no new game plus, so there's zero possible way for you to upgrade your units or upgrade your lesser units without restarting the game and focusing on that one unit. But then you would have to completely bench another unit that you did before. So that's the. I mean, if it's encouraging multiple gameplay, congratulations, you did it. But at the expense of what? Punishing me for playing the game. That's really it. I mean, like I would have to. I would have to, if in order to make this skirmish any easier, I would have to restart the game, and every skirmish I participate in, I have to use the same units all over. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter who I would want to use. I would have to use the same units because then they would. If I don't use the same units, they would fall behind. Like this is why my Divine Dragon is not advanced class level 2 because I didn't use them in a couple of skirmishes because I thought that I didn't think that the skirmishes will outclass me, and like there's nothing I can do about it, and that's infuriating because I can't play the game that how I want to play, and I just have to continue with the story because there will never be a skirmish that I can play with. But yeah, I seriously hope that this game releases an update or something that either adds new game plus or fixes this because this is bad. I don't want to feel like I'm being punished for grinding, for playing the game how I want to play.